Hello, everyone. This is a lesson in a nutshell about adverb and adjective clauses. Remember, there are two kinds of clauses. Independent clauses. These are pretty much sentences on their own. They have a subject and a verb. For example, the snow started. Dependent clauses are clauses that need that independent clause to be complete. They don't sound quite done. And incidentally, they almost always, what do you mean almost? They always are followed by a subordinating, they are started by a subordinating conjunction. Before the sun was up. So that is a dependent clause. Here's our subordinating conjunction. This whole clause does not sound done, does it? It doesn't sound complete. It needs an independent clause to sound complete. The snow started before the sun was up. So, when we have a complex sentence like this dependent clause has a function. And in the case of this lesson, it's the function of either being an adverb or an adjective clause, okay? And adverb clauses will tell us the same thing that adverbs do. Namely, adverbs tell us how, when, how many times, or where an action has occurred, or it might describe another description, like adjectives, or another adverb, though that's kind of rare. But so, for example, when I look at that sentence, the snow started before the sun was up, the dependent clause before the sun was up tells me when the snow started. Now, it's a lot, when you're doing the practices in the lesson, it's going to ask you, where's the dependent clause, and is it acting as an adverb or not? Well, allow me to make it easy. Look at this. These are subordinating conjunctions. These words start adverb clauses. So, to be quite blunt, if you look in as you can see, let's see if I can find it. Oh, isn't that interesting? There it is, before. There's a subordinating conjunction. That gives it away, doesn't it? So if you were looking at a sentence and you go like, oh, here's a sentence. Oh, goodness, my page slipped. Here is a sentence going, oh, the snow started before the sun was up. I happen to see before. I know, I check my chart, I know that's a subordinating conjunction. I don't even have to think. I know this is an adverb clause. Not too shabby, huh? So that's actually kind of easy. Now, you know what adjectives do. Adjectives describe nouns. They tell us what something is like, which one, and how many. Boy, my voice typing doesn't capitalize. Isn't that terrible? There we go. All right. So dependent clauses will can also act as adjectives. For example, Sheila is a girl who is very talented. Our independent clause, the part of the sentence that looks like its own sentence, could be all by itself. Sheila is a girl. The dependent clause is who is very talented. Well, guess what? Just like we have words that clue us that there's a dependent clause that is acting as an adverb phrase, we have clue words that give away that a dependent clause is an adjective phrase. These words are like who, whom, that, whose, which, and what. So for example, who, soon as I saw that, I knew it was, oh, look, a dependent clause. But the fact that it's a relative pronoun tells me that it's an adjective. The whole thing is acting as an adjective to describe girl. So in a way, when you look at these sentences and they ask you, what's the dependent clause or the independent clause, the dependent clause will begin with subordinating conjunctions, and they'll also begin with these relative pronouns. Remember, these clauses will have a subject, which these pronouns will act as a subject. These conjunctions will be followed by a noun and a verb, whereas these will be followed by a verb, because these will be acting as the subject of that dependent clause. So the easy way is when you see a complex sentence that has a conjunction like this, these are adverb clauses. When you see a complex sentence with a dependent clause beginning with words like these, it's an adjective clause. Easiest way to look at it. Good luck, everybody.